Imagine a civilization so advanced. It carved giant towers from single pieces of stone taller than 7-story buildings. 1,700 years ago. No cranes. No heavy machines. Just skill, science, and genius. Welcome to Aksum, the lost empire that turned rock into wonder. Today, we unlock Africa's greatest mystery in stone. The Obelisks of Aksum. Carved from single stone blocks. Over 1,700 years old. Up to 33 meters tall. More precise than medieval European stonework. Who were the Aksumites? Aksum was located in the Horn of Africa, present-day Ethiopia, between the 1st and 8th centuries AD. This was no small kingdom. Aksum controlled heavy checkmark trade across the Red Sea, heavy checkmark gold and ivory markets, heavy checkmark diplomatic ties to Rome, Arabia, and India, heavy checkmark one of the earliest African empires to mint its own currency. They spoke Guizi, built massive palaces, and worshipped the stars, nature, and their ancestors. And then, they raised obelisks that challenged both gravity and history's memory. The obelisks weren't just monuments. They were stelae, stone markers built above underground tombs. Each carried symbolic design, carved doors and windows, representing a home for spirits. Stacked floors looking like ancient skyscrapers. Decorated pillars, showing architectural mastery. These stones were messages from the living to the ancestors. You are remembered. You are honored. You are home. The tallest standing obelisk today is the Great Stele, 24 m high. But the real legend is the Colossal obelisk that once measured 33 m and weighed over 500 tons, making it one of the largest monolithic structures ever carved by humans. It collapsed before standing, likely during installation, but even in failure, it declared Aksumite ambition. The stone weighed the same as about 80 African elephants. How did they carve them? Here's where mystery meets science. 1. Stone source. Most stelae were carved from granite-like volcanic rock found several kilometers away. Carving tools. They used iron chisels and dolerite pounding stones, an extremely hard rock used like a hammer. 3. Engineering precision. The symmetry and straight lines show mathematical measurement and possibly astronomy-based alignment. 4. Rock control. Aksumites understood how to split stone along natural lines without cracking it incorrectly. They also polished and decorated with elegant detail, proving design wasn't secondary. It was essential. Transportation theories. Moving 500,000-ton stones across land is hard today, so how did they do it? Possible methods. Wooden sledges plus rollers. Logs used to roll stones forward, pulled by teams of people. Lubricated tracks. Ancient builders sometimes wet paths or used plant oils to reduce friction. Manpower plus timing. Thousands may have worked in synchronized shifts over weeks. What's clear? They weren't guessing. They were calculating. Spiritual and celestial significance. Aksumites were sky watchers. Their empire aligned temples with celestial bodies. The obelisks may have served multiple roles. Glowing star bridging earth and sky. Glowing star marking sacred ground. Glowing star symbolizing eternal life. Glowing star acting as community identity monuments. They were more than stone. They were cosmic signatures. Aksum, Italy, and the return. During the 20th century, art and heritage from many regions were displaced during conflicts. One of the famous stelae was returned to Ethiopia decades later, restored with modern equipment and re-erected at its original home, symbolizing cultural resilience, not tragedy. Today, it stands again, reminding Africa and the world. Aksum was never silent, we just stopped listening. The obelisks of Aksum are Africa's proof of ancient engineering, art, and memory. They echo across centuries saying, we built high, we built smart, we built for the unseen and the eternal. If you love uncovering Africa's forgotten wonders, subscribe, like, and join the journey, because Africa's history is still rising.